Hey guys, I'm Lighty, and this video is about how we being the royal we, myself and you, anyone watching who wants to, be part of this community, we're gonna be making a divination card, and we're making a divination card, and I'm gonna go over what it is, information that you guys are gonna input and vote on, the 3 rounds of voting for certain things, what it costs, and how we're funding it, basically. First off, what the fuck is a divination card? Well, divination card is an item in Path of Exile that is basically like, a fragment of the cost of an item. It's like imagine an item broken up into a certain amount of sizes. It's like a payment plan. There's a lot of different divination cards and a lot of ways to get them. I mean, a lot of divination cards. I mean, there's 340 something at the moment. So an example is here's a poet's pen, a great wand. It requires 9 divination cards of the dab of ink. You can get 1 poet's pen. So that way, if you're in trade league and you're like, oh, I can't afford a poet's pen, well, I could buy 1/9 of it and then slowly purchase my way to a full one, or I could find a card and buy the other 8 and save myself some coins. Long story short, it's a way to get items, and there's a bajillion different kinds and different variations. Now, the whole thing is, a lot of these cards do a lot of similar things. A lot of these cards are kind of fucking lame, to be honest. And you'll be asking, like, what do you know about divination cards? Well, despite the fact that I've been playing this game, well, forever since it's been out, despite the fact that I was the first person to collect a full stack of every divination card and hand them in on live stream, a couple of years ago, despite the fact that, well, also, I myself have made a divination card already. I have one in the game. It's called Merciless Armaments. It is a piece of shit at this point in time. At the time, it was pretty good. I made it 5 years ago, and now it's not so good. But I made it. I got the art done for it. I chose a reward. I wrote the flavor text, the quote, picked the name, designed it from scratch myself. But the process for making a divination card is kind of lengthy and a bit arduous. There's a lot of different things you have to decide upon, what you want, the name of the card, the art, the quantity. There's some factors you can't necessarily decide, which is the rarity of the card. But long story short, the more desirable the item tends to be the rarer the card. You can even decide upon splitting the stack sizes, etc. So, what card are we making? Well, this is Jack in the Box. This is a divination card that's been around for a very long time. Everyone loves Jack in the Box. It's a fun card. Why? Because it's a set of cards that drops commonly. And the reason it drops commonly is because the weighting is, it's weighted, meaning that, you can get any unique item from Jack in the Box. You can get a Headhunter, or you can get a Life Sprig. The chance of getting a Headhunter is probably 1 in 10,000. Chance of getting a Life Sprig is probably 1 in 10. So because it's weighted, it's a lot more common. The stack size is low, so it's not too hard to get a full stack. So it's a fun thing. You can literally play it. I play every day on stream, and I'll easily get a full set of Jack in the Boxes literally every day. So it's a fun thing to hand in. You can get what you're gonna get. It's like gambling, but you don't run up the bill. You don't have to put your house on foreclosure to afford a Jack in the Box. It's fun times all around. Now, this is the way I like divination cards to be, and I think these are good for the game because it's something you could find even while leveling, and you can complete a set in maps, and like in your first 2 days league, you'll have a Jack in the Box complete. You know what? You might get something big. It might be a pretty game changer for your economy and trade league. It might be something really cool for solo self-out. So I want to emulate that feeling for something that is missing. I don't want to make a divination card for something that we already have. I want to have something that this game desperately needs access to. And what is the best thing that this game needs access to? What unique subset was just added that there's 100 of them and they're really fucking hard to get? That's right, replica uniques. Replica uniques were added in Heist League, piece of shit. There's basically 100 of them, and they're all replicas of existing uniques in the game. Sometimes they're better, which is, I think Acuities is probably better. Sometimes they're different, like Alpha's Hal, or sometimes they're just, straight up whatever, trash, kind of like Bones of Uller. Now, there's a lot of replicas in the game, and there's a huge variation in price. All the way from literally 1 alchemy to, all the way from literally 40 exalted. Now, just like Jack in the Box, I want this to be almost identical. I'd like for it to be a common card because it's going to be weighted. I like for it to have a relatively low stack size, something like 4 like Jack in the Box. And because it's weighted, it shouldn't be too rare. Now, there's a couple of factors when it comes to the divination cards design that we have to decide on. And this is where you guys come in. There's 2 different factors that you guys are going to decide upon. Well, one is going to be the name, the art, and the flavor text. That's the name being Jack in the Box, the art being, well, the head coming out of the Jack in the Box, and the flavor text being the turn to crank part. The other things we've already decided upon, we know it's going to say replica item. It's just going to say the exact same thing, but replica item with the unique coloring. It's going to be a 4 stack, so it's going to be very common. Very similar drop rate to Jack in the Box. I don't know why it shouldn't be very similar drop rate, because it's a very similar card. It's going to be weighted, unique, randomization. We're going to have 3 rounds of voting, and the first one's going to start today. The way this is going to work is put in the comment section below what you want the name of the card to be. Put in the comment section below what you want the name of the divination card to be. If you see someone else's suggestion that you like also, or you think is better than your own comment, upvote it. Hit the like button, because what I'm going to do is I'm going to pick 5 names from the comment section below that are the most liked or most upvoted, and we're going to put those in a straw poll, and then we're going to vote on those 5 names, and whatever name comes out on top is what we're going to pick. Now, we have to abide by the game's thematics, which is very, very loose. An example of thematics means we can't put, like, Pikachu Surprise Unique because, well, we also can't put, like, Chris Wilson's Happy Come Surprise because, again, TOS terms of service can't have that. So it has to be loosely thematic towards something. It just can't offend, them. And that's basically it. We're just going to vote on what we want. And we're going to do the same process in 2 other videos, a week and 2 weeks from now, for the art and design of the card, and then also the flavor text. So for this first round, we don't know the name, we don't know how it's going to look like, we don't know the flavor text, we know it's going to be a replica, unique. So what do you want to name it? Put the name in the comment below, upvote the ones that are also good. Now the big question is, how do we pay for it? I don't want to pay for it. What it costs is roughly $700, give or take. I sometimes take sponsorship deals for different live streams, sometimes for ad things, and that's what we're going to do to fund this. So I can't say exactly how much this upcoming sponsorship is going to pay because I am under NDA for that reason, and we can't divulge that information. But what I can divulge is we'll be able to cover the cost. So use your imagination. The reason we're able to make this is because of this event. So it's all thanks to this upcoming event. And that event is going to be a Conqueror's Blade live stream. Now it's going to be 2 different live streams. The first one's this upcoming Sunday. So that's going to be Sunday, January 31st at 12 p.m. Eastern Standard. So noontime, Sunday, I will be live streaming Conqueror's Blade. I'll be live streaming it from 1 p.m. to 3 p.m. An hour prior, I'll be playing Path of Exile for an hour before the Conqueror's Blade event starts, and then 2 hours of Conqueror's Blade for the event. There will be a download link for the game through the Nightbot command, through a Nightbot timer, in the Twitch panel, and also in the download link in this video. We have to get a certain amount of downloads, and that number is between 69 and 71. So again, use your imagination. If we meet that criteria, which is the amount of downloads and people who try the game out for like 5 minutes, we could totally do the divination card thing. There will also be a second live stream, which will be on Thursday, February 4th. That is 2/4 on Thursday. Well, I guess 4/2 if you're European. So February 4th, Thursday at 8 p.m. So 3 hours after we normally end stream, I'm gonna go, take a nap, eat a salad, maybe like contemplate life. I'll be streaming Path for an hour, and then 2 hours again of Conqueror's Blade. I have not played the game. The game looks cool. I don't like to look at these games in advance because I like to be surprised. Ooh, wow. I'm going to talk about all the game stuff during the live stream event, and again, the same thing applies. Download link in Nightbot, download link in timer, download link in description and panel. If we get to the goal that is somewhere between, 2 numbers out of a hat, we'll say between 69 and 71, we can magically get to that number of downloads and trials, we'll be able to fund this project entirely. And that's it. That's all there is to it. We're going to be making a divination card. From my perspective, this is a pretty minimal, social price to pay for you guys and for myself to make something really fucking cool for the game that we as a Lighty, cool guy community get to make happen. Also, just think of how fun it's going to be when you pop your, replica Jack-in-the-Box. Also, what a lazy name if we just named it Replica Jack-in-the-Box. That'd be the stupidest shit ever. So you guys get to design it from the art style, which we'll have live streams drawing when we have our different themes, to the poetry of the flavor text, to the name of it, and we're gonna straw poll and vote for all of it. We're gonna make it all together. Come watch me Sunday at 12 noon playing some Conqueror's Blade, and feel free to download the game and support this creation. And again, next Thursday on the 4th for the same cause. If we can bang this shit out, no problemo. We've done it before, we'll do it again. We can make a sweet-ass divination card, and it'll be cool for the game. So yeah, let me know what you guys think. Again, in the comment section below, pick the name of the card. Put your name, what do you want to name the card? Replica, unique card, whatever name you want. Upvote the ones you want. We'll grab the top 5, make a straw poll, and bingo bongo. Anyway, guys, I'm Lighty, and I'll see you guys on live stream. If you have any questions about this whole process or this whole upcoming stream event on Sunday or Thursday, feel free to let me know. Maybe I'll respond, or I might just ignore you. It's 50-50. All right, guys, Matt Lighty out. Bye-bye. So if we don't make enough, money from actually the live stream, I have an alternate idea. Now, hear me out.